Truth is, not every woman you meet will be into you. That's just reality. But the problem is, too many men ignore the obvious signs and keep chasing women who have already made up their minds. If you've ever found yourself confused about whether a woman likes you or not, this video will make things crystal clear. Because when a woman isn't interested, she won't always tell you directly, but she will show you through her actions. See, women rarely reject men in a straightforward way. Instead, they rely on subtle behaviors to push you away, while keeping you around just enough for their own benefit. Some do it because they enjoy the attention. Others do it because they like the power it gives them. And some just don't know how to be honest about their lack of attraction. But regardless of the reason, one thing is certain. If she's not interested, she will make it obvious. The question is, are you paying attention? Most men make the mistake of trying harder when they sense a woman pulling away. They think that if they just say the right thing, show more effort, or prove their worth, she'll eventually change her mind. But that's a losing game. The harder you try with a woman who doesn't want you, the less respect she has for you. She'll keep you around as an option, but she'll never truly value you. And here's the thing, women know exactly what they want. When a woman is genuinely attracted to a man, she makes it clear. She doesn't flake, she doesn't ignore texts, and she doesn't treat him like an afterthought. If she's interested, she finds ways to see him, talk to him, and stay in his life. So if she's not doing that for you, what does that tell you? A high-value man understands that his time and energy are too valuable to waste on a woman who isn't reciprocating. He doesn't beg for attention. He doesn't try to force attraction. He recognizes when a woman isn't feeling it, and instead of chasing, he walks away. Immediately. That's what separates men who command respect from those who get strung along. So in this video, I'm going to break down 5 key things a woman will do when she's not interested in you. If you notice any of these behaviors, don't waste another second trying to change her mind. Walk away, focus on yourself, and give your attention to someone who actually sees your value. Now, let's get into it. 1. She always makes excuses. A woman who is truly interested will make time for you, no matter how busy she is. If she keeps making excuses for why she can't see you, why she's too busy to call, or why she never replies on time, it's not because her schedule is full. It's because she doesn't care enough to prioritize you. The mistake most men make is believing her words instead of paying attention to her actions. If a woman wants to talk to you, she'll find a way. Even if she's busy, she'll let you know she's thinking about you, she'll reschedule, and she'll make an effort. If she's not doing that, you're just not that important to her. A lot of men ignore the obvious signs because they don't want to accept the truth. They convince themselves that she's just overwhelmed with life, that she'll come around eventually, or that they just need to be more patient. But the reality is, a woman who truly wants to be with you will make sure she doesn't lose you. She won't leave you guessing. She won't come up with excuse after excuse. She'll make time because that's what people do when they care. Let's say you ask her out on Friday and she says she already has plans with her friends. Fine, no problem. You suggest Saturday instead and suddenly she's too tired from the night before. So you wait a few days and try again the next weekend. This time she tells you she has a family thing. It's excuse after excuse, and what do? You keep trying, thinking if you just find the right time or show her your understanding, she'll finally say yes. But she won't. Because the truth is, if she wanted to see you, she would have already found a way. The moment a woman starts treating you like an option, you need to stop treating her like a priority. A high-value man doesn't beg for someone's time. He doesn't keep pushing for a chance when it's clear she's not interested. He recognizes when he's being strung along, and instead of waiting around, he moves on. If she keeps making excuses, take the hint and walk away. A woman who actually values you won't let you feel like an afterthought. 2. She barely responds. When a woman is interested in you, she won't just respond, she'll engage. She'll ask questions, she'll keep the conversation going, and she'll show excitement in her words. But when a woman isn't interested, her responses become short, dry, and inconsistent. She takes forever to text back, and when she finally does, it feels like she's doing it out of obligation, not interest. Too many men fool themselves into thinking she's just a bad texter or that she's busy. But the truth is, no one is too busy to send a quick message to someone they actually care about. If she takes hours or even days to respond, yet you see her active on social media, posting, commenting, and engaging with others, what does that tell you? She's not busy, she's just not prioritizing you. Some women keep men around with half-hearted replies just to maintain control. They don't want to talk to you, but they also don't want to completely lose your attention. So they respond just enough to keep you guessing, making you wonder if maybe, just maybe, she's still interested. But pay attention to her energy. Is she ever the one to start the conversation? Does she ever double text you when you don't respond? Does she show excitement when you text her? Or does she just give one-word answers like yeah, lol, or okay? If she barely responds and never puts in effort, it's because she doesn't care enough to. Think about a time when you were truly excited about someone. You wanted to talk to them, right? You checked your phone often, made an effort to reply quickly, and genuinely enjoyed the conversation. That's how it works when a woman is into you. She'll be engaged, responsive, and eager to keep things going. Let's say you text her, "Hey, how's your day going?" Hours go by, and she finally replies with, "Good." No follow-up, no effort to keep the conversation alive. You try again, asking, "What are you up to?" Another long delay, and she finally responds with, "Nothing much." This isn't just bad texting, this is complete disinterest. If she actually liked you, she wouldn't let the conversation die. She would be the one asking you things, showing curiosity about your life, and making an effort to connect. The mistake men make is continuing to text a woman who has already shown she's not interested. A high-value man recognizes when his presence isn't appreciated and stops wasting his time. If she barely responds, let her go. The right woman won't leave you feeling ignored or like you have to force a conversation. 3. She only talks to you when she needs something. Nothing is more frustrating than realizing a woman only reaches out when she needs something from you. One moment, she's ignoring your texts, making excuses, or barely responding. But as soon as she needs a favor, she suddenly remembers you exist. If this sounds familiar, you're not talking to a woman who's interested. You're talking to someone who's using you. And let's be real, every man has been there at some point. She goes silent for days, maybe even weeks, and just when you're about to move on, she pops up with a message like, "Hey, can you help me with something?" Or, "I really need a favor." She's not texting to check on you. She's not texting because she misses you. She's texting because she needs something from you, and she knows you'll say yes. A lot of men fall into this trap because they think that helping her will somehow make her see their value. They convince themselves, if I just do this one thing for her, maybe she'll appreciate me more. But it never works that way. She already knows you like her, and instead of returning that interest, she's using it to her advantage. She doesn't see you as someone she's attracted to, she sees you as a resource. And here's the worst part. Once she gets what she wants, she disappears again. No gratitude, no follow-up, nothing. It's like you were never even talking. You were just a temporary solution to her problem, whether it was a ride somewhere, help with an assignment, a little financial support, or even just attention when she was feeling bored. Then the cycle repeats. She ignores you until the next time she needs something. If a woman only reaches out when she benefits, she doesn't respect you. A woman who truly values a man wants to be around him for who he is, not just for what he can provide. She texts because she enjoys talking to him, not because she's trying to get something out of him. A high-value man recognizes when he's being used and doesn't tolerate it. He doesn't let a woman string him along with breadcrumbs of attention, hoping she'll suddenly develop real interest. He understands that if she wanted to talk to him, she would, without needing an excuse. The moment you realize she only talks to you when it's convenient for her, stop responding. Walk away and invest your energy into someone who actually sees your worth, not someone who just sees you as an option. 4. She avoids physical contact. When a woman is truly attracted to a man, physical contact happens naturally. She finds little ways to touch you, whether it's brushing against your arm, playfully nudging you, or even just standing closer when you talk. But when a woman isn't interested, she does the exact opposite. She avoids contact at all costs. And here's where a lot of men get it wrong. They assume she's just shy or not comfortable with physical affection. But the truth is, when a woman is drawn to you, she won't feel uncomfortable being close to you. If she's always keeping her distance, pulling away when you get too close, or giving you that awkward side hug instead of a real one, she's telling you, without words, that she doesn't see you that way. Most men have been in this situation before. You're into her, but something just feels off. She never leans in when you talk. She never touches you first. And if you try to get closer, she subtly shifts away. You might try to justify it, thinking she just needs more time, but deep down, you feel it. There's a wall between you, and it's not coming down. What makes it even worse is when she's completely different around other guys. You see her being playful, touching their arms, laughing a little harder at their jokes, and you realize she's not like that with you. That's not by accident. When a woman is physically comfortable with a man, it's because she's drawn to him. If she's not comfortable with you, it's because that attraction just isn't there. Some men ignore this sign and keep trying. They think if they just build more rapport or wait long enough, she'll eventually warm up. But attraction doesn't work like that. A woman doesn't need months to decide if she enjoys being close to you. If she's avoiding any physical connection, it's because she's already decided. A high-value man understands that body language never lies. He doesn't force something that isn't there, and he doesn't waste time hoping she'll change. If she avoids physical contact with you but seems perfectly fine with it around other men, take the hint. She's not interested, and that's okay. The right woman won't hesitate to be close to you, and when she does, you won't have to second guess whether or not she's attracted to you. 5. She never initiates anything. If you stop texting her today, would she even notice? That's the real question. A woman who's genuinely interested in you will put in effort. She'll text first, call you, make plans, and show that she actually wants to see you. But if she never initiates anything, it means one thing: she doesn't care enough to. And here's where men need to wake up. Too many guys trick themselves into believing that if they just keep trying, she'll eventually come around. They're always the ones making the first move, always the ones trying to keep the conversation alive, always the ones asking when she's free. And what does she do? Nothing. She just exists in the conversation, giving you the bare minimum while putting in zero effort. A woman who truly wants you will show you. She won't sit back and expect you to carry 100% of the effort. She'll text you first because she's thinking about you. She'll ask when you're free because she wants to see you. She'll make an effort to be part of your life because she actually values your presence. The problem is, a lot of men don't know when to stop. They think persistence is key. They believe that if they just stay consistent and prove their worth, she'll finally realize what a great guy they are. But attraction doesn't work that way. If she wanted you, she wouldn't need convincing. A woman doesn't need months to decide whether she likes a man. She knows almost immediately, and let's be honest, she initiates conversations with other people. She makes time for the guys she's really interested in. She sends them texts without thinking twice. She gets excited to talk to them. But with you, she takes hours to reply, gives dry responses, or only answers out of politeness. If she never texts first, never calls, never asks to see you, then you are not a priority in her life. So what should you do? Stop initiating. Take a step back and see what happens. If she cares, she'll notice the shift and reach out. If she doesn't, she'll move on like you were never there. And as painful as that truth is, it's better than wasting months, or even years, on a woman who never truly wanted you. A high-value man doesn't chase someone who puts in no effort. He understands that a woman who truly wants him will make it obvious. If she's not calling, texting, or planning anything with you, stop wasting your time. The moment you pull back and she doesn't even react, that's your answer. She was never really interested in the first place. 6. She flirts with other men in front of you. There's no worse feeling than watching the woman you like give another man the kind of attention she never gives you. You're standing right there. yet she's laughing at his jokes, touching his arm, and making it clear that she's enjoying his company more than yours. It's a hard pill to swallow, but deep down, you already know what it means. When a woman is truly interested in you, she naturally focuses her energy on you. Even if she's social and enjoys talking to others, she'll make sure you never feel like you're just another guy in the room. But if she's openly flirting with other men right in front of you, that's not just a coincidence, it's a message. Maybe you've been in this situation before. You're out together, maybe with friends, and at first, things seem normal. Then, suddenly, she's locked in a conversation with another guy. She's playful, laughing, making direct eye contact, even touching him lightly on the arm. Meanwhile, you're standing there, trying to figure out why she doesn't act that way with you. It's one thing for a woman to be naturally friendly, but when she flirts, when she engages with another man in a way that makes it clear she's enjoying the attention, it's different. And you feel it. You can sense that shift in her energy. She's excited, engaged, and completely tuned into him. And when she finally turns back to you, it's like the spark is gone. Most men try to brush this off. They tell themselves they're just overthinking, that maybe she's just outgoing or doesn't realize what she's doing. But deep down, they know better. A woman who's genuinely into you won't want to risk making you feel like you're second best. She won't create doubt in your mind about where you stand. It's even worse when she flirts with other men and then expects you to just take it. She doesn't apologize, she doesn't try to reassure you, because in her mind she doesn't need to. She knows you're still there. And that's the difference. A woman who respects and values you wouldn't put herself in a position where you have to wonder if she's more interested in someone else. It's not about being jealous or controlling, it's about recognizing when someone's energy is no longer directed at you. When a woman flirts with other men in front of you, it's a sign that her attraction is either fading or was never there to begin with. 7. She treats you like a friend. When a woman sees you as a potential partner, there's a certain energy she brings to the connection. She flirts, she teases, she engages with you in a way that makes it clear she feels something beyond friendship. But when she only sees you as a friend, everything feels flat. There's no spark, no excitement, no tension. And the worst part? She might not even realize she's leading you on. You've probably experienced this before. You meet a woman, you get along well, and you think there's something there. You text regularly, she enjoys your company, and you start imagining that maybe, just maybe, things could turn romantic. But over time, you notice something's off. She's comfortable around you, but not in the way you want. She shares personal stories, vents about other men, and casually mentions how she wishes she could find a great guy. Meanwhile, you're right there, wondering why she doesn't see you as an option. This is where many men make the mistake of sticking around, hoping things will change. They believe that if they just keep showing up, keep proving how much they care, she'll eventually realize that they're the best choice. But that's not how attraction works. If she already sees you as a friend, it's almost impossible to break out of that box. She treats you like one of her girlfriends. She calls you to talk about her problems, asks for advice, and maybe even jokes about how you're such a great guy, but never in a way that suggests she wants more. There's no flirting, no subtle touches, no real effort to impress you. She never tries to look extra nice when she sees you, and she never goes out of her way to create moments between you. It's just neutral. And deep down, you know it. You can feel that lack of attraction, but you ignore it because you don't want to accept the truth. The reality is, if a woman wants to be more than friends, she will make it clear. She won't just treat you like a buddy. She'll give off signals, touching you, laughing a little too hard at your jokes, finding reasons to be close to you. But when none of that is happening, you're in the friend zone. It's not that she's a bad person, she's just not interested that way. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner you can move on to someone who actually sees you as more than just a friend. 8. She tells you. She's not ready for a relationship, but she's dating someone else. Men need to wake up and stop falling for this excuse. When a woman tells you she's not ready for a relationship, but then turns around and starts dating another guy, it's not because she's confused, scared, or working on herself. It's because she was never interested in you that way. Too many men hear this line and immediately go into delusional mode. They tell themselves, maybe if I just wait, she'll be ready for me. So they stay in her life, hoping that one day she'll magically see their worth. Meanwhile, she's out there entertaining another man, a man she didn't need time to be ready for. That's the truth most men don't want to accept. When a woman really wants to be with you, she won't hesitate. She won't need time, space, or healing. She won't string you along with vague excuses while giving her attention to someone else. If she wanted you, you would know. But instead of accepting this, some men sit around waiting, playing the role of the patient, understanding guy. They act like a backup plan, always available, always ready to step in whenever she needs validation. They listen to her talk about her problems, offer her emotional support, and stick around hoping she'll eventually choose them. Let's be real. Women know exactly what they're doing. They know when a man likes them. They know when he's waiting. And they know how to keep him around just in case. But they also know when they're genuinely attracted to someone. And when that happens, there's no delay, no excuses, no not ready speech. If she's telling you she's not ready for a relationship, walk away. Don't argue, don't convince, don't wait, just leave. Because the moment you step back and stop being available, you'll see the truth. She was never truly invested in you. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can focus on a woman who actually wants to be with you, not one who keeps you around as an option. A high-value man doesn't sit around hoping a woman changes her mind. He recognizes when she's just not that into him and moves on. If she's ready for a relationship with someone else but not with you, that tells you everything you need to know. Stop making excuses for her. Stop waiting. And stop being a backup plan. Let's stop pretending. If a woman wanted you, she would make it obvious. There would be no mixed signals, no confusion, no excuses. Men need to stop chasing women who don't value them. Here's the harsh truth. A woman will always make time for the man she actually wants. The problem isn't that she's busy, healing, or not ready. The problem is that she doesn't see you as that man. And if you keep ignoring the signs, you're setting yourself up for endless frustration. Men waste too much energy on women who have already decided they don't want them. And the worst part? Instead of walking away, they cling even harder, thinking that patience and persistence will change her mind. It won't. The longer you stay, the more she loses respect for you. A woman only values a man she can't easily replace. So here's my challenge to you. Start paying attention to what a woman does, not what she says. If she's not putting in effort, if she's not excited to see you, if she's making you question where you stand, walk away. Don't wait, don't beg, and definitely don't settle for being an option. I want to hear from you. Have you ever been in this situation? Have you ever ignored the signs, only to realize later that she never really wanted you? Drop a comment below and share your story. I read every single one, and I'll be reaching out because I want to build a real connection with you guys. You're not alone in this, and trust me, once you learn to walk away, your whole mindset will change.